Hello everyone, my name is Tanvirjan Shopnil and my student ID is 20173228. Today I am going to present our second assessment, which is basically an essay, a critical evaluation of two peer-reviewed articles. For this presentation I have chosen my topic, which is online study, and now I am going to present my presentation. Let's get started with the introduction. So from the first article, we can know that numerous studies in the field of online learning have highlighted the significance of student satisfaction and how it relates to academic success. According to Mandrange in 2005, interaction frequently emerges as a key theme in studies that examine how online learning affects student happiness. On Article 2, the demand of today's student, parents and society have given higher education institution a new environment. According to James in 2001, a marketplace for all institutions has been specifically established. Globalization, in other words, students now have more options for their academic pursuit, with the potential strike a balance between and quality. And from these articles, we can find that the developed hypotheses were then put to the test using the acquired data. As was previously said, we must first confirm that all instructors and variables meet the criteria for validity and reliability before running a hypothesis test to ascertain the relationship between the variables. On Article 2, we find that at private universities in Vietnam, the study focused on the factors that influence student satisfaction with online learning. The convenience sample techniques include 317 people. 5 statistical hypotheses were proposed and tested using online surveys considering the earlier experiments. As this assessment is all about the hypothesis test of qualitative and quantitative manner. Let's talk about the summary of subheadings of Article 1. From Article 1, we suggest that the studies issues is significant in the context of the remote education system, since it will help make student satisfaction with online learning a key factor. Considering the objectives of our organization, as well as a few relevant academic studies and prior works, we offered a conceptual framework which you can see in Figure 1. From Figure 1, we offered the following 4 theories in light of relevant literature and easier research. On Hypothesis 1, student interaction has a favorable impact on student engagement. On Hypothesis 2, student interaction with a tutor or teacher improves student engagement. On Hypothesis 3, student improvement is boosted by student engagement with the course materials. On Hypothesis 4, student satisfaction is positively impact on student participation. As you can see, this is the summary of subheadings. Article 2. On Article 2, academic experience and effective instruction, student perceptions of faculty, teaching methodology and school administration, interaction with key members, the contract with faculty, staff and other students. Citizenship knowledge and skills, what is needed for a student to be a successful person. Sense of belonging, the feel towards the supporting, connecting and being respected by other members within the institutions. And awareness and utilization of campus resources, the attitude towards the available school service such as classrooms, campus site, dorm, library, etc. To develop the conceptual framework for the investigation, this study refers to these elements. which is the following was constructed into the conceptual framework of study based on past research on student satisfaction in general and in relevant to student satisfaction with the online learning environment. On hypothesis 1, we can see there is a considerable connection between student satisfaction and the success of the course. On hypothesis 2, knowledge and skill impacted and student satisfaction have a significant link. On hypothesis 3, the sensation of belonging and student satisfaction are significantly correlated. On hypothesis 4, the interaction with relevant individuals and student satisfaction are significantly correlated. On hypothesis 5, the usefulness of variable resources and student satisfaction is significantly correlated with each other. So these are the suggestions for these articles. For article 1, the purpose of this study is to examine how interaction in online learning affects student engagement and how student engagement affects student satisfaction. The findings demonstrated that all types of contact, including interactions between students, interactions between student and tutors, and interaction between students and content have been shown to increase student engagement. Student satisfaction has also been shown on benefit from increased student participation. On Article 2, the suggestion is in private institution in Ho Chi Minh City. This study sought to determine the factors that influence student satisfaction with online learning. 5 hypothesized correlations between 5 different aspects were established through the literature. The efficiency of this course, delivering knowledge and skills, the sense of belonging, the interaction with significant people, and the usability of the facilities available, and student satisfaction. According to the findings of this hypothesis testing presented in Table 7, there were 3 factors that influence student satisfaction with the online learning environment as you seen in the previous slide. So here are the references of these articles, and this is all for today. Thank you very much.